Hello, my name is Nani and welcome to my channel where I share with you my top tips on how to look good, feel good, and smell good from the inside out. In today's video, we're talking all about smelling good, but instead of talking about perfumes and colognes, I want to talk about hygiene. So I want to share with you some of my favorite hygiene products. So pretty much from the neck down is what we're going to talk about. So of course, if you guys love talking about products in general and you love smelling good, of course, make sure that you go ahead and click that subscribe button and of course, give me a big thumbs up. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually start off with this right here. So it's basically a bag of shower gloves. If we're talking about pretty much feeling clean and feeling basically squeaky clean and smelling good and all of that, you definitely need to exfoliate your skin, and shower gloves are a great way to do that. I used to pretty much be a loofah girl, and I realize now that I use shower gloves. It's been a while now since I transitioned, but now that I use shower gloves, I realize that my loofah basically didn't do anything for me at all. So shower gloves are definitely some that I would recommend to you. This pack, I actually got it from Amazon, and it was a pack of, I think maybe like 8 or 10 or something like that. I'll make sure to include the link down in the description box below as far as like who I purchased it from. But what I really like about these gloves is the fact that they're a little bit thicker than the traditional ones that you can find at like Target or Ulta. So I feel like because it's a little bit thicker, it helps to exfoliate the skin even more. And it just helps to kind of like remove that top layer of like dirt and grease and oil and dead, skin and all of that. So I absolutely love these gloves. I definitely am going to continue to repurchase from that exact seller, just because I feel like I'm used to shower gloves, but the ones that I typically get from Target or Ulta, I feel like they're a lot thinner, and so I feel like they lose kind of like their abrasiveness when it comes to actually exfoliating your skin. But these actually last a lot longer just because, as I mentioned, they're a lot thicker. They actually feel like gloves with the exfoliating factor in them. So I feel like because they're a lot thicker, they do last a lot longer. Definitely make sure that you have exfoliating gloves in your hygiene routine. It is going to help for your skin to look a lot more radiant and obviously help you to feel and smell and all of that a lot cleaner as well. So that's going to be the first item I wanted to mention to you. Now, of course, along with exfoliating, I did used to use the sugar scrubs from like Tree Hut, and I still like them, but I just feel like they just went really quickly, or I just really just stopped purchasing them. So now I just purchase body washes that have exfoliating beads in them, and that along with the exfoliating gloves definitely still helps me to feel squeaky clean. So the body wash that I use first is going to be, the brands that I use are usually Olay, Dove, or St. Ives. Those are pretty much the 3 brands that I typically purchase from, like, the drugstore. And the one that I have here is by Olay. This is the Daily Exfoliating with Sea Salts, and this is basically it locks in moisture. So this is basically a regular body wash, but it does also have some exfoliating beads in them. So that helps you to just make sure that you really get squeaky clean. And as I mentioned, just remove that top layer of dead skin. And I just really like these. Like, there's no specific ones that I'm like, oh, I prefer it. As long as it has exfoliating beads and it smells good, I'm okay with it. But this is the one that I pretty much just recently got. So I'm gonna go ahead and start using this. The one that I have in my shower is pretty much almost done. So again, making sure that you exfoliate your skin is extremely important if you want your skin to feel a lot smoother. And then of course, if you wanna make sure that you feel and smell a lot cleaner. So of course, that's gonna be the first body wash that I wanna mention to you, but I do exfoliate my skin and wash my body twice. So that's the first one that I use just for like the top layer. And then the second wash that I do is with this right here, which is the Dr. Bronner's Pure Castle Soap. They do have different versions of this. They have peppermint, they have lavender, they have tea tree. So they do have a lot of different scents. And this is the one that I currently have. I got the big size from TJ Maxx. I got a really good deal on it, so I just got the big bottle. So right now, this is the only one that I have, but I've tried the lavender one, I've tried the tea tree oil one, and all of them work amazingly. And what I like is that this is a multi-purpose product. So when it comes to what you can use this for, you can wash your hair with this, you can wash your body with this, you can do laundry with this, you can mop your floors with this, which kind of sounds a little bit weird because you're like, why would I use something that I can mop my floors with on my body? But it's all natural. So to me, I feel like this goes to show that there are so many products that we purchase that say that they can only do one thing or can be used for one reason. And if that's the case, it's because they have a lot of chemicals in them. And also, like I mentioned with this, because it's extremely natural, it's a lot better for sensitive skin as well. So I feel like this product is definitely something that everyone should have in their collection for different reasons. The only thing that I would say is that when it comes to this bottle, you can waste a lot of it just because it just has like the little hole at the top. So you can waste a lot of it. So I would recommend that you get a soap dispenser and just pour it in there. You can even dilute it. Well, you should dilute it a little bit, which will help with the longevity of the actual size that you purchase. But dilute it a little bit and just put it in something that has a pump, just so that you don't waste product. Just because when you pour it, a lot of it comes out, so it can basically waste the soap itself. But besides that, I absolutely love this. This definitely is what helps me to feel extra like squeaky clean. So I absolutely love this soap. And like I mentioned, they have different scents. So the peppermint would be perfect for like daytime, like in the morning, just because it's very energizing. And then you can use something like a lavender one at nighttime, just because that's obviously more relaxing and just helps you to kind of settle into the night. So I love this soap so much, and I just will continue to repurchase this over and over again. And I have repurchased it many times before. So that's gonna be basically washing the body. Now we're out of the shower. So I want to go ahead and share with you guys the body moisturizers that I use. So a lot of times I do prefer to have something that's more of like a thicker body cream or a thicker body butter. And so that's what I'm going to mention to you. And both of these are actually from Bath & Body Works. And the first one is going to be this Cashmere Glow Ultra Shade Body Cream. This one is one that I've been purchasing for years. I absolutely love this scent. And this is just like a really nice body cream. What I will say is that I prefer the body creams over the body lotions, just because it's a nice mix between a lotion as well as a body butter. So it's kind of like right in the middle. So it's not like so thick to where it's hard to rub into your skin, but it's thick enough to where your skin feels extremely moisturized and hydrated. So I absolutely love this. And then of course the body butter, there's another one as well that I ran out of that I don't have the package with me, but I'll insert the picture next to me. But this one is the Cocoa Shea Intense Moisture Body Butter by Bath & Body Works. As you guys can see, I am pretty much almost out with this one as well, which sucks because all the stores are closed. I don't know if I can still purchase it or order it online, but this is pretty much almost done with. But this one is again the Intense Moisture Body Butter, and this one is definitely a thicker consistency, but I don't find it hard to rub into your skin. Just work in sections obviously, but these definitely do a really great job at just keeping your skin very hydrated, very moisturized. It stops your skin from feeling cracked and dry and looking ashy. So it definitely does a really great job at moisturizing your skin, and it lasts on the skin for a long time. It's not one of those kind of like body creams or body butters where you apply it and then 20 minutes later or 30 minutes later, you're like, I'm ashy again, what the heck happened? So these actually last on your skin for a very, very long time. They smell really nice, and as I mentioned, they do moisturize your skin extremely well. So these are definitely two that I would recommend to you guys. And this is perfect if you wanna smell good when you're going to sleep, then you can definitely apply this on your skin. But besides kind of like the body creams and body butters, I do also recommend for you to use body oils. That also helps with the hydration of your skin, keeping your skin extremely moisturized, and also helps with the radiance, the natural radiance of your skin as well. So who doesn't want glowy skin? So the oil that I want to go ahead and mention to you guys is this sweet almond oil, and it's 100% pure moisturizing oil. And I'll make sure to leave links down below. The brand is Now Solutions, and I purchased this also on Amazon, and I absolutely love this oil. It's interesting because I thought that it would be hard to rub in mixed with, let's say, for example, a body lotion or a body butter, but it still kind of like rubs in nicely. It doesn't kind of like disrupt the lotion itself. And this, honestly, not only does it help to hydrate your skin, but it makes your skin look very glowy. So if you decide to wear this on its own, because there are nights where I mix them, and I layer, like I'll put my body butter first and then I'll go on top of it with my body oil, or I'll basically just mix it in my hand. or there are times where I just apply the body oil and go to sleep. And honestly, it still keeps me moisturized throughout the night, especially after you shave, like your legs and stuff like that. It just feels very nice. And like I mentioned, it keeps you extremely moisturized throughout the night. It doesn't kind of like dry up or anything like that easily. And it smells good. It has kind of like a natural, you know, sweet almond smell, but it's not overly pungent, so that if you are someone that likes to wear perfume when you go to sleep, you can still spray a perfume, which actually having an oil on your skin will help your perfume to project a lot more and also last a little bit longer as well. So I absolutely love this oil. I don't know what I've been doing with my life, but this oil is definitely something that I will continue to repurchase. As I mentioned, everything that I'm mentioning to you right now are things that I've kind of like tested, and these are the ones that work amazing for my skin. So again, that's Now Solution Sweet Almond Oil. Again, I got it from Amazon. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I'll make sure to have the links down in the description box below. And then of course, another oil that I want to mention to you is going to be one that I've been using for years for many different reasons, many different things. I feel like this is definitely a multi-purpose product as well, and it's basically tea tree oil. What I love about tea tree oil is that it's also a multi-purpose product. I love the fact that it's also a antifungal. It has antifungal properties in it. It has antibacterial properties in it. It has vitamin E in it, so it also helps with the hydration of your skin as well. So I absolutely love using tea tree oil. You can use it on like acne or dark spots. You can use it for so many different things, and it's really good for your skin. So I absolutely love using tea tree oil for different things. But what I do is that a lot of times at nighttime, when I'm taking a shower at nighttime, I don't like to go to sleep and put on a deodorant. So because of that, at nighttime, I will basically apply the tea tree oil under my arms. And then also I'll apply this when, like after I've shaved under my arms, I'll basically apply tea tree oil. It just helps to kind of like fight the bacteria, fight the fungus, fight anything that's not supposed to be there. It's basically going to help with that, and it's also going to help with your natural body odor as well. It helps to enhance it, and it's just a really good multi-purpose product, like I mentioned. So again, that's going to be just any natural tea tree oil. And then the last one that I want to mention to you, the last product, is going to be a deodorant. I wanted to mention this, but it's not necessarily my favorite, simply because I'm still testing out different things, and I haven't found a deodorant that helps for me to not sweat as much as I typically do. I haven't been diagnosed with like hyperhidrosis or anything like that, but I am someone that naturally sweats a lot, and obviously sweat causes odor, okay? So I've been trying to use, you know, I use like the Degree and the Doves and stuff like that, but I've been trying to find a natural deodorant, like an all natural deodorant to use that helps me to smell good, but then also helps to kind of like mask that body odor and stops me from sweating as much as I typically do. And I haven't found the right one as of yet, but this one is okay. This one is okay. This one is by Love Beauty and Planet, and this one is the Muru Butter and Rose, and it says Pampering Deodorant, and this is what it looks like. It's the one that's basically pink, and I like the smell of this. This actually smells really nice. It's rose, but the only thing is that I don't feel like it prevents me from sweating as much as I usually sweat. Like, I feel like it does an okay job. And another thing I wanted to mention as well, just in case you decide to try to purchase this because it is all natural. My mom started using this before I started using it, and I just wanted to mention as well that for her, she didn't necessarily have the experience of, you know, sweating more because she doesn't sweat as much as I do. But she did have, like, this basically gave her like more pigmentation under her arms. Like, her underarms are basically a lot darker now. And this is basically the only deodorant that she was using at that time. And then it basically transitioned to where her underarms just basically kept getting darker. So I don't know if it's this deodorant. I feel like it is. I haven't had that issue necessarily, but as I mentioned, it's an okay product. But I do feel like it's a good product if you are someone that doesn't necessarily sweat as much as I do. and someone that's just looking for kind of like an all-natural type of deodorant to wear throughout the day or at nighttime if you decide to put on deodorant at nighttime. So that's going to be the last product I wanted to mention to you guys. Of course, if you guys enjoyed this type of content, make sure that you go ahead and give me a big thumbs up, and of course make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel for more. I will make sure to include links for everything down in the description box below in case you guys are interested in shopping. And of course, if you guys have any other recommendations for me for an all-natural deodorant that you would recommend that helps, especially if you are someone that has like hyperhidrosis or something like that, definitely leave your recommendations down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys. But again, thank you guys so much again for tuning in. I hope you have an awesome day. God willing, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.